how do you get files from your AutoCAD web app onto the Google Drive? On the AutoCAD web app, once you're there, you'll see the list when you first start it. You'll see the list of the files of your drawings you've been creating, whether you have them here or if you created a folder and further organize yourself and put them under this folder. As long as you can see that file, go back. Like, let's say I wanted to upload the armature lamination onto my Google Drive for a grade. So what you're going to do is, once you see the file, you're not going to click on it here, because once you do this, it's going to start the drawing. What you need to do is you need to go to this box on the left and select it. So then here, and I think you can probably select several of them. So here, oh, but then we missed that option. So you actually have to do one by one, because what's going to happen here is once I go to armature lamination is selected, I'm going to click on download. So we do have to specifically select one at a time and then click on download. So once I download, what it does is going to download it to a folder. Now, anytime you download in Windows, just to let you know, it puts it in a downloads folder. So I can do one of two things to get to it. Once you see it down here on the list, don't click on it, because if you click here, it's simply just going to open the file in AutoCAD. But you click on this little arrow and say show in folder. So it's going to take you to your Windows Explorer to show you where that file is at. It opened it up here, and then it shows me there, it says today, and it's showing me it's on the downloads folder. So that happens automatically whenever you select the file, you click download, it's going to put it on the downloads file of your computer. You can click on it here and say show in folder. There it is. Or if you go to the Windows Explorer down in here at the bottom, and you go to downloads, and that's on the downloads folder. So several ways of how to get to those files. As long as you can able to get to the File Explorer and click on Downloads, you'll see the file. So that's where it is. Okay. So then you're going to go over to your Google Drive, and then you're going to go Shared with Me. You're going to click on your name. That folder is the one that I created for you. I'm going to use this one as an example. So for this student, right now the student doesn't have anything in here. So if you're a first-year student, I'm going to ask you to first start putting your files in a Drafting 1309 folder. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to right-click and create a new folder if you haven't done so already. And we're going to name that one Drafting 1309. Create. Under this Drafting 1309 folder, that's the EPCC class you're taking right now. You're going to double-click in here. So then how do you get the files in here? One of two different ways. It says drop files here or drop files here. So if I go to my File Explorer that I have it here, I can literally just simply press and hold and drag and drop the file onto this folder. That's one way. That's one way. I can also come in here, right-click on the mouse, rename the file if I wanted to, or in this case, I'm gonna remove it, because I'm gonna show you the other way of how to get files in here. Once you're in this folder, you'll see it up here with your name, and then the Drafting 1309 folder. If you click on your name, it takes you back to your list of folders. You'll have several here before the end of the school year. So I'm gonna click on the Drafting 1309 folder. And then another way you can do it, instead of just dragging and dropping, which you can also go into this empty space and right-click here and then upload files. So once you click upload files, it's going to ask you to go and select it, which is why you would then need to know where it's at, which once again, whenever you download, it's on the downloads folder. You select the file, hit open, and it adds it to your Google Drive. Make sure you add all your files on a daily basis so I can go ahead and check them for a grade.